Hey everybody, this is Mark the Game Shark here with another game pickups video. So, yeah, this time, the bag's full, so I was like, alright, time to make a game pickups video. So, I got a lot of great stuff to show you guys. And, yeah, so, without further ado, let's dive into it. So, first I did a pseudo trade with, my buddy Joel, aka CatsGamesWhatever. I'll put a link in the description. Definitely check him out. He's a great guy. We were talking about. He showed me this one game he got, and I was like, "Oh, cool! I never played that game." And he's like, "Oh, I have an extra. It's just the game and manual." I was like, "Oh, okay." And he was like, "Yeah, if you want," he's like, "I'll ship it out to you." And I felt bad. I was like, "Do you want anything? Like me to pay shipping?" Or he's like, "Oh well, if you have a PlayStation 2 memory card." I was like, "Oh sure, no problem. I have 1,000 of them." So I ended up shipping him a memory card, and he sent me the game. So and it comes with a note. So I'll read the note. Here it is. Hi Mark, here's the PS1 game. I included some stickers for your daughter. The truck one belongs to you though. All the best to you and your family, Joel. So thanks, Joel. I'll definitely be keeping that with all my other YouTube stuff. So here's the stickers he sent. Oh my god, he sent so many stickers. So here's the truck one he was talking about. That's kind of cool. This looks like something you get out of those like quarter vending machines, a SpongeBob one. I probably won't go. I'll probably just flip through them like real quick. You guys can see them. A bunch of kitty stickers for my daughter. She's obsessed with stickers. I actually, my buddy Nick he runs the Next Level Video Games. He gave her a Mario sticker. He's on Mario on Luigi. No, Mario on Yoshi. And I ended up taking it from her because me and my coworker now we have like this same laptop, but mine's a newer model. So to distinguish it, I was like, oh, let me get a sticker to put there so I know that this laptop's mine. So I ended up taking hers, but she told Nick that I stole it, and he ended up giving her another one. So that's cool. Thanks, Joel. And here's the game in question. We got Delta Force Urban Warfare. Apparently it's a first-person shooter game. I've never even heard of this. I may have played. I mean, I'm sure I did play it at some point when I was doing all those games for the PlayStation 1 Classic, but it never made my official list, so I don't even know if it works. I have to check. This might have been one that doesn't work, so I'm definitely going to pop this in the PS3 and check it out. So thanks again, Joel, and definitely check them out. I'll put a link in the description down below. So let me put this away real quick. Oh shit. Come on. Alright, there we go. So then Nick had a bunch of games that I ended up asking him to put aside for me. The one game I'm going to show till later, but what I ended up getting, I got Valfaris on the Switch. This game looks incredible. I saw Bithead 1000 play this, and oh my god, this game is awesome. It's like a running gun, and it plays metal music the entire time, so if you're into that sort of thing, definitely check it out. And we got Cyber Speedway on the Saturn. Now, the funny thing is I remember this. They have a video for this, like a short video for this, on the bootleg sampler for Sega Saturn. And back in the day, I was like, wow, this game looks awesome. And I've never picked it up or rented it. Like, how the heck do I say something's awesome and I never picked up? And I always thought I had this game for whatever reason. And I saw that he had it, and I checked my list, and I was like, nope, I do not have this game. So I was like, Nick, can you put this aside for me? So I'm excited to check this guy out at some point. Probably next time I fire up my Sega Saturn. Damn, who the heck's messaging me? And then I ended up buying a Blu-ray. This movie, it's called Brutal Massacre, a comedy. Now this is by Stephen Mena, which I've shown in my pickups videos, I think a while back, I ended up picking up that horror series, Male Violence, the 3-pack. So this one's a comedy, and I saw this movie, and holy shit, this is fucking hilarious. And it's exactly what they say in the thing here. This is Spinal Tap for horror fans. That is definitely the case. This is so goofy. If you love horror movies and comedy, I would highly recommend checking Brutal Massacre, a comedy. It was only like, I think like $17, and he signs it for you. So how can you go wrong with that? So definitely a hilarious movie. Highly recommended. And then I picked up, also from Nick, I ended up picking up 2 other games. I thought they had them all together. We have Arnold Palmer's Tournament Golf. Now you're wondering, why the heck are you picking up a goofy ass sports game? Well, I do want to collect all of the Sega Classic games for the Genesis, because there's no way I'm going to buy every single Genesis game or ever own all of them. So I would like to do like some like subsets with the consoles that I don't intend to get the full set for. Like for instance, the Master System. I'm not going to buy all the Master System games. I never buy Master System games, but I would love every single card game. I think there's only 12 of them, so that's pretty easy to accomplish. Some of them are pricey, but it's definitely a lot more doable than buying the entire Master System collection. So for this, I would like to collect all the Sega Classic series of games. I think they only made like 17 of them, and I think the only one that's actually like pricey would be that I need is Sonic the Hedgehog. So yeah, I got this for like $2. So that was weird. The camera just shut off. So yeah, like I was saying, I got this for $2. Not too bad. Yeah. Stupid fucking computer. Next up, I got Shadow Dancer: The Secret of Shinobi. So this is a Shinobi game, except I didn't realize, I played this yesterday, you have a dog, and you can command the dog to attack the enemies, which is pretty cool. And he has to, like, you know, over time he has to, like, regenerate power. He can only do it, like, once until his power is regenerated. But this is a fun game, but one thing you have to get used to, it's like a one-hit kill, which I'm not used to. Like, in Shinobi games, you usually have a life bar, but this one's, like, a one-hit kill. But it's a fun game. I actually beat this. I ended up having an emulator of this on my Retron 5, and I beat it, I think, last year. So I'm excited to have the physical copy of this. I think now I own all the Shinobi games in physical form. There's like only 3 of them, I believe, on the Genesis. Let me know. And then we got another time I went over Nick's and picked up these games. I ended up finally getting Sylpheed. I thought this was the same Sylpheed as the Sega CD version, but I guess this is the sequel, because it says Sylpheed: The Lost Planet. So I definitely like the foil case that Working Designs does. It's all shiny and everything. Looks like a really good shooter. I mean, if it's Sylpheed, the one for Sega CD is amazing. So definitely excited to finally own that. Now, one that I'm surprised I've never owned in the collection is Kessen. I got Kessen for the PS2. Now, way back when the PS2 was announced, and I remember I used to get those, I still have those PlayStation Underground discs, and they were like going over like footage of all the upcoming PS2 games and how powerful it is. And this was like one of the games, and I remember watching a video of this, and it looked like you're playing a movie, like some crazy action movie. And I'm not really into strategy games, but I don't believe this is like the annoying strategy game that I don't like. Like, I don't like the strategy games where you're like guys in your block form and you move your blocks around and you only have certain moves to move guys, and then you have to wait for the other opponent to do the same, and then you rinse and repeat until you attack each other and whoever wins. But I believe this has a different It is a strategy game, but I believe it's like kind of like that Castle game or whatever the heck it is on the 3DS, the little me game that they have where you attack all these countries and shit and you rule the land. I think it's similar to that. If that's the case, then this would be a badass game. I haven't popped it in yet. I do have the second one, which I haven't played because I haven't got the first one. Now that I have the first one, I can play this and then eventually play the second one. So super excited to play this. It looks super badass. I just hope it's not like the annoying style of strategy game that move in block format or whatever the hell it is. Then I picked up UN Squadron on the Super Nintendo. It's been a while since I picked up a SNES game. This game is fun. I suck at it, but it's one of those games you have to like. They have characters with different capabilities and different properties. So I think like certain levels are good for other characters than others. So I have to like figure that out. But it's a pretty fun game. I played it for like a little bit. I'll have to dive more into it. And then I finally finished the Turtles franchise on the Nintendo. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project. So I had this case for a while now. I just didn't have the game. So now, finally have the game to complete. Now I just need to get Turtles 4, Turtles in Time for the SNES at some point. But yeah, this game is really good. I popped it in. I was like, man, this is really good game. Definitely better than the second arcade game. Yeah, and I like how you can change your turtle if you die, even though I'm always Donatello anyway. Yeah, and the music in this is fantastic. So yeah, super excited to finally pick this up. And then we got, oh gosh, what time is it? Okay, I want the video going on too long. We got a box of chocolates. Just kidding. It's we got Mega SG adapters. They finally released the new adapters for the Mega SG, and let me tell you, this was a pain in the ass. Main reason I bought this is so I could play my Game Gear games on a TV. Because you know, guys, I love collecting for Game Gear. I like playing Game Gear, but it would be pretty badass to play on the TV. Now I know I have the Retron 5. I could have bought the Retron 5 adapter, which I never did. But I think this is worth it because it comes with the Sega card as well in here. And then Mark III or whatever the heck thing is in here as well. So this is full compatibility with all Sega Master System, like Japanese, US, you name it, and Game Gear. So awesome to have this. Now, one thing that pissed me off is I was like so excited I got it. I popped in, here's the plastic piece, here they are, all their shining glory. So yeah, you got the card, you got the Mark III, and then you got the Game Gear. So I pop it in, right, and black screen. I'm like, okay, why is the game not going on? I restarted the game. I picked another game that I knew like fires up instantly. Pop that in, still blank screen. I like flipped it around. Maybe I was like, oh, maybe it's flipped the wrong way. Flipped it around, then I got like garbled graphics. So I'm like, huh, what the hell is going on here? So I was like, oh, let me check what firmware I have, because I assumed when I purchased this thing that they would give you the latest firmware for the purchase date. No, that's not the case. They just don't upgrade them. So I ended up realizing I had an old-ass firmware. So I was like, oh, maybe I have to update the firmware. So thankfully, I had a brand new SD card. So I loaded up the firmware, ran through that, waited like 15 minutes for it to upload, popped it in, and boom, it came up. So I really wished Analog would put like a, shut the fuck up. Really wish they would put like a note here saying, hey, if you have this, please make sure you have such and such firmware, otherwise these won't work. Because I was gonna like flip out. I'm like, what the fuck? Did they send me something broken? Like, I know they're of quality. Like, they shouldn't be sending me stuff that's broken. So, yeah, it was an easy fix. I mean, it's kind of annoying that they that they didn't mention that. You would think they would have something, but, you know, whatever. I'm just glad that they work. And I even tested out the cards, so I can continue on my quest for obtaining all the Sega card games for the Master System. So there you go. Definitely looks like a box of chocolates, though. It's kind of goofy. Like, oh, here, I get something your grandma gets, like, during the holidays with those mystery chocolates. So yeah, so we have one more game. I ended up picking this up. This has been the most, most I've spent on a single game. But I feel it's well worth it. And I had this money stored away, because this was money stored away for too many games. And obviously, since the pandemic, too many games isn't happening. I think we're supposed to do it at the end of this month, which is September. But I don't see that happening, and I don't plan to go on any conventions this year. Next year might be another story. But that game in question is Radiant Silver Gun on the Japanese Sega Saturn. So, super excited to have this. It's like the cheapest I would ever get. It's like immaculate shape. Yeah, I spent a little under $200 on this with my discount. Like, people on eBay are asking at least like $250 to $260 for this guy. So I remember watching Bithead 1000 play this. Another copycat of Bithead 1000. He got this. Someone gave him this. I'm like, must be nice. But he played it, and this game looks fantastic. Now, I didn't know that this was I guess it was like originator for Ikaruga. So yeah, the Ikaruga, I believe, was the sorta sequel to Radiant Silvergun, which, for spoilers, I ended up picking up Ikaruga on the Switch, just because I mainly wanted it because I never played the game. What the fuck are you doing? And oh god, I gotta hurry up. My computer's almost dead. Jesus. So, yeah, so it comes with a little model. So I thought, oh yeah, the model would be cool for my daughter and I to complete. So yeah, so that is everything I picked up. Definitely look forward to checking out Radiant Silvergun at some point. But yeah, I saw Bithead play that. I was like, wow, this game looks fantastic. And I heard Ikaruga is also fantastic. So now I have both, eventually, whenever that comes in the mail. So yeah, guys, that is all my pickups for this time. Let me know what you guys think, and thanks again, Joel, for the pseudo trade there. And making sure my laptop doesn't die. Jesus Christ. Ugh. It's so nerve-wracking. I thought I had the power on it, but I guess not. Anyway, guys, I'm rambling. Smart the Game Shark signing out. Have a good day.